Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Nathan, new artist alert.
New artist alert. My dad's here. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, your dad might enjoy this performance. This is from his. This is from his. Don't bring him in. Do not. I can't. I love your dad, but I can't. What have you got here? Ooh, this is good. I like this shock. Oh, man. Okay, Nathan, people have already seen the title of this video. It's the Righteous Brothers Unchained Melody. Of course, you and I both know the song. We'd have to be...
Yes,
literally. So before people add us in the comments, how come you guys don't know? But my understanding, this is a live performance. So I'm 95% sure. I don't even know what the Righteous Brothers look like. I mean, I think...
I was just going to say. Yeah.
Okay. So have you seen this song performed live or
no? Funny enough, I've seen one of my favorite bands, U2, play this song live before. Okay. I've seen Coldplay's done it live. Like I've seen quite a few bands that have performed this live, but I've never seen actual Righteous Brothers ever.
Well, yeah. So I'm actually interested in seeing this. This is legit. Of course, we know the song very well just because of movies and growing up in the AM radio in our parents' car growing up as kids. We've heard the song many times. But I'm actually legit curious to see this a live performance. So without further ado.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Righteous Brothers.
I know that guy's probably 25 too, maybe 30. He looks like he's, you know what I mean? This is so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Righteous Brothers. I know you've been asked this maybe 1,000 times, but I've got to ask it. How did you get the name Righteous Brothers?
Well, in the beginning, when we started singing together, we thought of using a combination of Hatfield and Medley. And
that's the two names.
I'm Hatfield, that's Medley, the skinny one. And all we came up was, well, we had the Hatleys and the Medfields, and that didn't...
And Bob and Bill really didn't...
Okay, this is interesting. I don't know who this interviewer is. Do you?
No, I have not.
But I just find it interesting. He's like interviewing them, but at center stage, and they have to talk to them this way. It is kind of a funny...
Talk to the Righteous Brothers. I'm in the middle of you.
It's performed live on the Andy Williams show. There you go. 1965.
Andy
Nathan.
Williams. Okay.
Andy Williams. 60...
Have you ever heard that name, Andy Williams?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Holy smokes, Nathan. 60 years ago or 59 years ago this came out. Wow. This was 10 years before we were born. This is fascinating already. So Andy Williams, okay.
Well, we had the Hatleys and the Medfields, and that didn't...
And Bob and Bill really didn't knock a lot of people out.
Bob and Bill.
We worked in a club down south, and after our first show, some guy stood up and yelled out, "That's Righteous, brother." And we've been known as that ever since.
Hey, well, that's wonderful. My brothers and I, when we first started singing together, we needed a name, and a fella in the audience yelled out at us, but we couldn't use it. I mean, the Get Lost Brothers? Why not? Oh, you know what? I was going to say, why didn't you do something else, another song, but the one I really would like to hear you do is Unchained Melody. Great song. Why don't you do it?
I'd do that one by myself,
How come?
I didn't think it was going to be a hit.
What do you usually do when he's singing?
Find a little corner and kick myself a lot.
Come on, I'll show you the corner I use whenever I hear Tony Bennett sing San Francisco.
Oh, he wasn't joking. It's just one singer. I didn't realize that. He's a very handsome fella. Both of them, but they're very handsome.
I'm surprised just how their acting chops and their performance chops are just spot on. Like they really do have a performer's vibe.
Jovial, happy, funny, engaging.
But the deadpan humor is like really spot on. It's really, I was amazed.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
All right. As Nathan likes to say, I'm glad I get to go first. First off, let's just address the auto-tune. It's amazing what they can do live on stage nowadays. That's, of course, what they call in the business a joke. Obviously, there was no auto-tune on the stage in 1965. That's what makes this obviously amazing. This is a live performance. I'm blown away by the ability just to go on stage in front of anyone and say anything or do anything remotely entertaining and have the audience just in the palm of your hand. I mean, and the way he sang, and his name is Bobby Hatfield, and his age there, Nathan, was 25, according to my research. He was 25 there.
Oh, wow. He looks timelessly old.
Yeah, he looks like he could be a young 40 or an old 18-year-old. You know, he's got that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But handsome feller, incredible voice, Bobby Hatfield. I mean, I knew this song, of course. I've not seen this live or heard this live performed. And it's almost like we just took for granted. Maybe they just thought everyone could sing it because they had Elvis Presley, they had the Beatles. This time in the 60s and 70s really showcased the singing ability of people because there was no trickery. No trickery on stage, no trickery in the studio. There's no computers, no pitch perfectors. This is just him on stage singing. And he didn't even look like, was he breathing? His ability just to sing without, like the way I'm talking, I think I'm breathing out harder now as I'm expressing about this video than he was exerting energy in that song. I don't know how he was able to say. Incredible. I mean, look, what do you want me to say? That 1,000 reactors probably of this video haven't already said that. Incredible performance, and what a timeless classic, and it's immortalized till time immemorium when the internet's no longer available. This is a timeless classic.
I didn't think this was going to happen, but I got a little choked up listening to it. And part of the reason why is there's a real innocence and pureness about that time period. I was sort of transported listening to it, being back then. And I think that's probably what a lot of people feel listening to it. This kind of like you're there and you're hearing it. But I was also just, there was a moment when he was singing when I just like, I felt that like, oh boy, this is really great. That feeling that, you know, of course people say the hair on their hand, you know, blah, blah, blah. I just had that emotional response. It did something which pushed me back to a time when I listened to that song. I remember listening to that song over and over again when I was a teenager. Mostly because I was obsessed with some girl or whatever and would imagine being with that girl. And the music sort of put me back to that time. And I think that's probably where I got emotional, was just feeling that like simple time when music was just so much easier and simpler to listen to. It was like, it was done more professionally, I would say. When you say the word professional today, it's almost like, oh, you mean like totally edited and spun through a compressor and blah, blah. Sure. Like, no. Professional, in my mind, means you stand up on stage, you sing, and it's flawless. That's professional. So it made me pine for older times.
Sure, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is actually Simon Cowell's favorite song. And it's probably... For real. Yeah, I think he's mentioned it before on American Idol back in the day when I watched it, that this song is the song that he measures all songs against. So there you go.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I can see why. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Wonderful.
Listeners.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us for this one. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.